This reading is going to be the messages you need right now. So first, let's see your situation and what's most accurate and true right now. We have Moon, subconscious, the Moon, unusual and supernatural event, mystical, magical, fun. You did some manifesting today, and you know that you did, and it was a lot of fun for you. First off, get 3 more. What is true and accurate for you right now? Something hidden from you. We have Apollo smiles upon you. And satisfying creative endeavors. The Sun, happy relationships. Your spiritual family is more happy with you than you know. I guess maybe you're just a little hard on yourself. You have new promises. Sudden prosperity, physical attraction, dark features, tremendous growth, opportunities, Ace of Pentacles, new career. Your darkness is attracting light to you. A light is being shown on you at this time. You have a moon here. You have the sun here. And then you also have kind of like the shining light behind this pentacle. Just a brightness surrounds you at this time. You're very magical at this time. Prepare to manifest whatever you want. I was going to say scripted, but you don't even have to. Just imagine it at this point, because you're in a really good place in your mind and spiritually. What are you currently manifesting that's going to happen within the time that you're reading this in the next 2 hours? I'm going to get a several hour time frame. We have balanced situation. Focus on everything equally. Physical, practical, dark features, 2 of Pentacles. Don't take on too much. You're realizing when enough is enough and when you need to take some you time. And I'm kind of feeling that you're really going to enjoy yourself and do things you enjoy, and your energy is going to rub off on others. This one's the next 4 hours. The Strategist. Independent, material, wealth. Aries, temper, ram, the Emperor. You're in like daddy energy. And you know what I kind of mean by that is like, when you think of the ideal father, you think of someone who is very sweet, kind of sees you and melts because you're their precious baby, and they're very protective, and whatever you ask them to do, they'll do it with no question, even if it's the most ridiculous thing. You are a very kind-hearted soul, and people can sense that. A lot of people are going to be drawn by you being in this kind of really healing, safe energy. You also feel quite knowledgeable, and you know things in life based on experience, and you try to treat others the same way. Also, you kind of like are more so willing to kind of hold back from people, before you go all in. And that's very interesting, but you're actually really knowledgeable about a lot of things. Some people could consider you possibly androgynous because you dress either way. Like, you could dress feminine, you could dress masculine, and it doesn't really hold, like, basically what sex you are, what race you are. You're multicultural. You believe in celebrating things multicultural. And you don't have to worry about other people taking advantage of you because they know what's up. They can sense it in your energy. All right, next 6 hours. Let's see, looking forward to what's next. Do you have some projects going on? Uranus, unpredictable. Willingness to leap into the underground, unknown, and start anew, the Fool. If you have any followers or social media, or if people just know you, you kind of have this underground vibe. And what I mean by that is, when it comes to the underground, it's like a lot of people bond over a certain type of feeling that they get when it comes to like something. I'll use music as an example. Say there's a lot of hit artists, and that's like underground music, and so many people love it, and they feel special and like really cool because they know something that most people don't even know about, and they have like a very loyal fan base. So people will always loyally be a fan for you, no matter how you do them wrong, whatever, because a lot of time I almost said undergarments. Maybe some people want to see you in less than because you're looking good. You're just people's type with your style, the way that you speak. It's not just what you wear, it's how you carry yourself. It's your vibe, your attitude, and your energy speaks like bounds, which is incredible. It's like when you walk into a room, you're underground music, and people feel like they're at a rave or they discovered something really cool and magical. But the thing is, they don't really want to tell people about it, and they don't really want to tell people about you, just because they just feel special to know you exist, and they feel like if people should find you, then they should come across you, do the research. A lot of people feel like you will only pop up, show up when it's like a divine connection, a divine thing going on, and they like keeping you their fantastic, fabulous, incredible, unknown secret. They feel like higher than VIP. They feel like they just went to a tropical paradise. So expect some people to come across you in some way, shape, or form. Someone might have told them about it, because some people love certain artists so much they'll brag. If I'm honest, most people, I say about, I want to say between 90 and 65% of your audience. 90% if you have an audience, 65% of people if you are just someone with no real social media. Regardless, you'll get followed even if you have no content, because you just are magnetic. You have a magnetism about you. You have a uniqueness about you. So the next 14 hours for you. Next 14. We have ready for battle. You don't... Well, I'll finish that sentence in a moment. Let me finish reading this. Worries, action, energy, growth, 9 of Wands. It will get worse. You're someone who, when somebody messed up, you take no prisoners. But you don't do it in a rude way where, like, you would cuss them out. And if you did, you might make that person cry. But just, your energy also screams, don't mess with me, don't bother me, don't waste my time. And when people know that they come, basically, if people aren't coming in correct, they kind of are like, I know this isn't going to end well, but some people want to feel it anyway. Some people want to do it anyway. And then other people who come correct, they just make sure, one, they keep their distance, and two, they may not always say to you how awesome and amazing they think you are. You're the GOAT, as they would say, greatest of all time. But they're sending you lots of good vibes energetically, and they just kind of hope and pray for the best things ever to happen to you. And believe it or not, all the amazing, beautiful, incredible, artistic, good things that you bring into this world, it cancels out all the people who kind of wish you your downfall. But even if you didn't have all this support, like, you're so headstrong, and people truly admire this about you. This one I heard is going to be for the next 18 hours, but I want to say more so 10, because some people who do wish you went a little slower, or you're not at the rate that you are, they are technically praying for, like, not even praying, these people won't pray, it's more so like, well, I could do that, they're lame. You know those people who complain on other people's channels and say, I don't like this and I don't like that. Let's use video game movies for an example. I love watching video gameplay. I always have ever since I was a kid. I love watching other people play video games, whether it be in person. I also love playing video games myself. It's just fun, and it's strategic, and all puzzles are fun, and it's a lot easier watching someone else do it than you doing it, just because sometimes those puzzles you're like, what? Or just really not so great gameplay, like controls and everything, like glitching. But anyway, the lame people, we've touched enough on them. Who cares? Like, you can handle anything. You're hot and you look good doing it. You could fall fat flace. That's not even a word. You could fall fat face into the ground. You could trip. You could look absolutely ridiculous. You could spill something all over someone. You still look good, and you handle it with just, you can tell you're a kind person. You can tell that you are for humanity, and anyone who does hate on you, they make themselves look like, okay, this person never grew up. That's the most I'm going to give your haters, by the way. So expect to receive a compliment, actually, in this time frame, just because you are just trying to set a good example. You are what you want to see. And yeah, you know, sometimes you're not gonna react the way you want, and sometimes you're not going to get to where you want to be in that moment. But you know that if you persevere and you're consistent, you are making progress, and you realized it's about progress, not perfection. And if you do take your time to do things, then you're more likely to succeed. When we rush into every single little thing, you miss the tiny details, and you're someone very, very, very detailed. You're all about the details, and everyone can tell. You might think, oh, they didn't notice this, they didn't notice that. People notice every single little thing about you. Other than your mindset, to some people you're a mystery, to others they're just like in awe of you. Sorry about that. My sister's like, hey, you made a pot roast. I made a beef roast. It's got red potatoes and celery and carrots, and it's just gonna fall apart and be freaking delicious. Put some, gravy in there and some beef bouillon. So gonna eat that after this, but instead of knocking, but I'll take that as a confirmation that everybody wants to be all up on you, and in all kinds of ways. All right, let me read this card. Influential leader. Yeah, you are. You have analytical leader, clarity, intellect, good communicator, masculine energy, powerful or mature for your age. We were talking about how you give kind of like healthy daddy vibes, so this is a confirmation. Knowledge and wisdom, brown eyes, hair, hazel. Oh, well, I don't know what hazel hair would look like, but I forgot to say eyes, green, hazel, brown. Some of you might be brown on brown. Some of you might be green brown, like maybe you dye your hair. And the King of Swords, law or publishing career. You are a masterpiece. Really and truly. And in the next 20 hours, inner light shining through you to divine. Confirmation about your spiritual family thinking you're amazing and everyone else does, whether they say it or not. Virgo, healer, way to wisdom, the hermit. I really feel like you got some serious swagger. I think you are book smart and street smart, and I think you know how to play dumb when you need to. So, bottom of the deck, I'll put this one right here for now. That's something you don't know. But bottom of the deck, we have you can survive anything, inner warrior, confirmation on all your life experience. Use your head, not your heart. Strength, Leo the lion, instincts. You rely heavily on your instincts. You help inspire others to believe in themselves. Then we have misfortune befalls your enemies. Rest in peace. R.I.P. This is just kind of a confirmation that what I said earlier, your enemies ain't got nothing on you. Take a break. Clarity, intellect, good communicator, brown hair, green eyes, hazel, brown. Religious retreat, Four Swords, hospital, illness. Low-key, you make people sick because you're so good at what you do. I have another couple of secrets here. You have more blessings than you know. Don't get distracted. Emotions, relationships, blonde or brown hair, blue or green eyes. Getting carried away, Seven of Cups. I think people get very carried away when it comes to you, if I'm honest. I think people get lost in you very easily, whether it be a conversation or just wanting to help you. Once they get started, it's hard for them to stop. Divine Channeler. You are one with your divinity. Mercy and compassion. Orthodox, Taurus, Bull. Again, all these end cards are really just conversation. It's just a confirmation of everything I said. Now, let's see a wish coming true for you. Then the next. Actually, I'll do 3 days total. The next day. An eye for an eye. Ooh. Spiritual family's gonna kick somebody's butt. Somebody's gonna get something they shouldn't have. Heartbreak, adultery, infidelity, clarity, intellect, good communicator, take care of your health, brown hair, eyes green, hazel brown, 3 of swords, communicate with love. Someone's not going to be doing well at all whatsoever, and when this person does not do well whatsoever within a day, just know this person has ill intent for you. And they totally want to stab you in the heart, technically. They stab themselves in the heart, but whatever. And then, second day, cutting out Bull. Just not putting up with it anymore. Abundance and prosperity, clarity, intellect, good communicator, brown hair, eyes, green, hazel brown. Book gives intellectual insight. You're like a book to people who gives intellectual insight. Success coming, breakthrough. Yeah, you change people's lives. Most definitely. 100 billion%. Okay, we'll make this the last one. This is what's going to happen right now after you watch a movie. In fact, I'll draw one more. Something you're going to notice right after you watch this reading. Let me know what it was for you, though I think I know already. Wanting to be enough. People be running back to you after they know they done you wrong. What? You know better. Finishes projects. Physical. Dark. Practical features. Young and single male. Male, young at heart. Knight of Pentacles takes responsibility. You make this person look bad. Wouldn't be surprised if they're older than you and they act like they're 21 forever and they're like 50. Which is fine. But like, I'm talking about people who like waste your time and act like they seriously want to have a friendship or some kind of relationship or offer you a job. And then like, if you take the job or you spend time with them, it's just like, if you have a little brother, they'll make you feel like you're like my little brother. If not, sorry about that, I'm popular. You're going to be very, very popular, by the way. You're going to get more and more popular all the time. People are going to want to spend time with you, be around you. I don't care if you are a loner and you wear headphones and you mind your own business. You're going to feel called to obviously some people you don't feel the need to connect to, but others you're gonna be excited. You're gonna be very, very excited, and I'm excited for you. I saw 2424. 2 stands for like inner knowing. 4 is for stability, 2 and 2 is 4, stability twice, and 4 and 4 is 8. When I think of 8, I think of abundance, and you have abundance of everything, but you're gaining more. So, yay, congrats! We have supported by the spirit realm. I'm trying to figure out what I wrote here. Your team. Okay. Yeah, people would totally ride or die by you, by the way. 1,000,000,000%. Elements and forces of nature. Some of the manifestation you could have done had to do with nature. You're really getting good at imagining something happening, and then poof, it happens. Like, let's say you imagine it being cloudy outside because it's really hot and it's summertime, and you just suddenly imagine like it's cloudy. You can picture the darkness, and you put a fan on you, and talk about how grateful you are for the shade, how grateful you are for the breeze, and that it feels so good, and you just imagine it, and then you can make it happen like that. If you're not there yet, you will be. Just practice, take time. Those are you who are there, you're here. I'm not going to say be careful what you manifest, because you have pure intent. You have a good heart. You have a good mind. And you're always trying to uplift and impact others in a really beautiful way. So, that's one of the reasons why all these beautiful things are always happening for you and to you. And even if you go through a rough patch, you just are grateful that you have what you have. And that beautiful, grateful energy just puts you on a whole nother level. Because even if you're not having a good day, you know that's no reason to put down others, to make them feel like they have a bad day. If anything, you're the type of person where even if you're having the crappiest day ever, you'll like wave at someone, hi, you'll smile and be like, hopefully I make them smile during their day. Maybe they've had a really hard day. I wish them well. That kind of thing, like just humanity. You support humanity. It's beautiful energy. I'm proud of you for reaching this state. Really and truly, you've done so much work on yourself. Supported by the spirit realm. I did that side. Elements and forces of nature. Power of transcendence, the world, spiritual rebirth. Those are you who aren't quite at the place that I was speaking at before. You are still trying, and that's what matters. You know, no one is perfect, and you can be grumpy 1 minute, and then you can say, you know what, I don't really need to say mean things to people or be grumpy, because, you know, they might actually be going through something way crazier than me, and maybe all they could use was a smile or just good energy. Very last card is putting things into place. Master Crafter. Physical, practical, dark features. People look up to you. Good example. People admire you. 3 of Pentacles. This final card is just an add up of everything. You really are a beautiful spirit. You're a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much for contributing to the world in such a beautiful way. I commend you truly. Many blessings, and I'm so grateful that you support Thank you so much for supporting me. Let's continue to support each other. What beautiful energy of support, love, and kindness. That's your vibe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.